Hey folks, Quilly here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play RimWorld, the Children of Eden edition. Although we don't have that many Children of Eden left. We also have malaria kicking around now. It just started here. We've got Slick with malaria. Needs tending now. Yeah, his immunity's less than his malaria. Why isn't he going to rest? Or that's Slick. And then just Newton. Newton also has malaria. Also needs tending now. Okay, drinking whiskey. Okay, now you're going to rest. I guess you just had... Okay, there you go. I guess it had just happened. People were still taking care of a few things. It'd be nice if this area was a little cleaner. I mean, it's not infection treating, so it's not the same. Soda? Initial hidden? Wait, what? Oh, Eve's got malaria as well. Oh, it was only popping up the people who... Oh, yeah, shit. Only the people who needed treatment. Now, as long as they're being regularly treated, it should be okay. I hope, I think. Where's Wood? Playing chess. Can you come over here and, like, clean the hospital room a little? Thanks. Much appreciated, Wood. Much appreciated. Alright, hopefully everyone will be okay. Bringing in a bunch of tomatoes. Ooh, and feeding the boomalope. Oh, probably... oh, they were injured. Malnutrition. Bloodshot, yeah. Front left hoof shot off. I'm hoping you can still walk around. Blood loss extreme. But somehow not exploded. Excellent. Alright, that's good. Cross our fingers that continues to be the case. Were we? Yeah, I was going to say, we were making a new weapon over here, right? The PKM. Mike was going to go back to work on it. Hopefully we'll finish it, check the stats, and yeah, maybe standardize on that. Attack 50s and that. We'll take a look at the numbers. Heavy weapons. I'm wondering, we've got more than one researcher. Should we just set up like a research room with more than one research bench? I mean, it's expensive, and obviously is very time-consuming, but it might be worthwhile. Now, one of the things I think I'd forgotten that I had is I think I have a mod for like realistic bedroom sizes. I don't think we actually have to make our bedrooms this big. I don't know if I can, like, restructure them or something at this point. I mean, we might just leave it as is unless we get a ton more people. But I was reminded of it because there was a Reddit post on the RimWorld subreddit today about someone putting out a layout of bedrooms with the, like, realistic room size mod. I'm like, oh, yeah, maybe I should subscribe to that. And I clicked the link. I was like, oh, I'm already subscribed to it. Oh, I probably have it installed in my game, and I could have been using smaller bedrooms all along. I still have the mentality of the base game, which does require massive bedrooms. I mean, they're pretty spacious. Alright, lots of treatment. Four Eyes wandering around, helping with the cleaning, which is really good. Big base needs lots of cleaning. Lots of critters here from our last little hunt. I think we still have, like... Okay, no more ferrets. There's still an otter, but otters have never caused problems for us. Maybe we'll go out and hunt that out at some point. Maybe we won't. I don't know. Like how there's just, like, a slag chunk just sitting on there, slowly melting away, gonna gum up all the works in the machinery. Alright, things don't work that way, but let's pretend. So they're getting good medicine. Collins needs treatment is just Newton, who's, yeah, gonna be back in bed in a second after drinking some whiskey. Hey, fair and fine enough. Nano working on some shoulder pads. Okay. White Crow, are you still... Did you finish the other weapon? The DPs. Maybe. Oh, no, there it is. Oh, it was under the chair. That's why I couldn't see it. White Crow, you're sowing a tea plant. I'm going to go and get you to work over here. I really want you to finish this project, man. I'm really curious about these stats. But it's nice that there's a tea harvest ready to go, and then we've got our helpful little puppers there to put some work in as well. We're setting up the second source of power over here. I mean, we have an excess of power as long as, like, we do need a little bit of wind and solar to get us over the edge, as we found out when there was zoot and our batteries were gone. At night with no wind, we were short on power, but build complete, make PKM. Okay. So did that get hauled? Oh, that's probably it there. Excellent PKM. All right. With art. Nana completing a flak jacket. Okay. Caliber. Okay. So... we probably still want to use armor piercing rather than hollow point, although, God, that's a lot of damage. Man, we could go middle of the road with the full metal jacket, especially since we do have the TAC 50s for, like, absolute armor piercing value. And here we're looking for, like, spray damage. Now, the thing is, the fire rate is going to be huge, right? 600 rounds per minute. This is what we're really doing. So even with the AP rounds, the damage is going to be huge. But I'm wondering about splitting the difference, actually, and actually using Full Metal Jacket here, because theoretically, this armor penetration from the Full Metal Jacket might be enough to, like, put us over the hump for, like, regular, you know, body armor that people might start showing up with, but also do more damage. I kind of like the idea for the PKM. So you need 7.62 54 rounds. 7.62 54. We're already making those. Now, these are the armor-piercing variants. What's it? MMR. I don't know. I will add those. I think this is going to have to be a do until act that's quite a bit higher, because I suspect people will burn through these. So instead of setting it to 250, I set it to 500. I mean, we still get a lot of rounds per go. I'm going to bring that up, and I think these are both the same. It says high explosive. But aren't we making armor-piercing rounds for these? Are these the real armor? Hang on. Oh, right. There was reasons it was material and stuff. We actually are making those. Okay, that's fine. But yeah, we'll throw that in. And yeah, so one of one. We've got 2 of those so that we can have 2 people working on projects. I'm going to set this to do until X, where X is 1. And I will copy this as well. So we can have a couple of projects going on, although I might want to set the original number a little higher. I'm going to cancel frag grenades. We'll keep EMPs. The armor vest is suspended. I'm actually just going to delete it from the list completely. We'll do something like this just to give us a few more spares, and that's going to be good. And then under our assignments, so you're going to switch out... Yeah, so it's the same rounds as the DP, but it's better. PKM right over there. And... Oh, hold on. This should have actually been a copy. But let's say... I'll just call this machine gun. Slightly inaccurate, but I'll be okay. So we have people set with machine guns. They're going to be trying to switch to the PKM, which doesn't exist right now. I don't know if that's going to drop their old weapon if the current one doesn't exist anymore. And the TAC 50, I'm also just going to get rid of the Gladius name in there, because we don't actually do that. Psychic Soothe for females, alright. And this is just a regular rifle, but we are going to switch you to a TAC 50. The M16s are still fine. Do you still have the Gladius in there? Okay. M16s are still valid weapons for us at this time. I bet you can put an or for machine gun. It's like this or the other one. We can reorder. Presumably this is pickup priority. But I think they'd end up with both guns if we had them in the list. Unless it put them over the bulk or mass or something, but that seems like a pretty miserable way to micro. I probably should fix this. Copy loadout. DP. There we go. Let me do this. And keep some of you on here, otherwise weird things are going to happen. Maybe. I don't know. I do want the PKMs and the TACs to be picked up pretty quickly. But, yeah, we'll put that in there. So you're going to go back to that. It is so much work to make those. But what was the... So if we compared... do we still have... There we go. A DP on the ground. Like, the damage is the same because they're the same bullets. But the fire rate... I think the other one's 600. That's not much of a difference. And this might have to do with, like, normal quality or whatever. I suspect it's some of the range. We don't have... Weapon sway... Warm up range 75. How difficult it is to keep steady. 1.5, 75. I mean, I can get those stats at least. from here. It's 1.3. So higher sway seems worse, so this is better for sway. The range is the same. The fire rate hopefully is... So, I mean, it looks like it's about the same. What's the spread? 0.05 versus... Well, not 6, so there's a little bit more spread. Alright, so there's not much of a difference between the DP and the PKM. The PKM is better, but not by, like... I mean, there might be another stat in there. The problem is there's too many stats to compare. It does seem like it's the next step up. But it's not like it's heads and shoulders above the next thing. It's just, you know, by a few hairs. That's about it. Got our mortar shells. Never did set up any mortars. I wonder if we want to. They can lead to excitement. So this is just a visitor. Godly staff. I like the name convention. I mean, we could check real quick to see. I like how they're helping, too. I mean, we can buy some of their pemmican. Could buy some herbal meds, but what's the point? We could sell them some crappy weapons. Just take a little bit of silver, mostly to get some stuff off of my hands. Plasteel knife. There we go. Something like that. Take all your silver. Still have some butchering. I mean, but the freezer here is going well. -5. These are all set to the correct temperature. Still, okay. I wasn't sure if any of these had gotten destroyed at any point. We had to replace them. Make sure everything is okay. A bedroom over there. Yeah, somewhat impressive. Yeah, no fee. We just got rid of it. We'll just make friends. It's okay. And not even friends to recruit. Just friends. Although we could potentially go to recruit again. Let's take a quick look over here at guest. Not enough friends. Nope. Nope. Okay. So we don't have that for any of these people. But that's okay. Rise cleaning outside. Bulk goods trader. Trade ship. Bulk goods. Now that is fairly tempting. Are you sick? No, you're okay. You got your bad back, but that's not going to affect your trading. We can get a bunch more steel, which is good, actually. We don't have any steel in storage. I think we're using a lot of steel to make our weapons. Now, I think I talked about maybe trimming down some of our numbers over here. I'm going to sell Otis, the 8-year-old lab. Just because we are having a little bit of problems feeding things. We don't want to have, like, more starvation. 0, 0. So we got one male. We could sell another male, conceivably. I think I will. There you go. I love the puppers, but yeah. Food and different things, we got to keep that in mind. Alright, yes, to buying these still. I mean, again, we have tons, but there's a lot of material and time that goes into these. I mean, this starts to be pretty expensive, but we have money. Where's the steel? There it is. If we want to buy all of that, okay, technically this is still in the affordable range. I'd be tempted to buy plasteel too, because we know we're going to need some for some of the advanced stuff. But that'll really start hitting our money. Okay, let's go down, let's check some sales stuff. We're going to keep the bedrolls, keep the gold. We'll sell this clothing here. I think that making the clothing and selling it is still a good way to turn a profit on stuff. These are pretty low stacks of things. I mean, I guess it's fine. We're not making the berry wine, so I'm going to sell you as well. We'll keep most of the food. I'll sell the mortar shells. They're taking up territory we're not really using. The 12 gauge, that's going to be okay too. I don't think we're using these rounds, but maybe we'll keep them for now just to see if something comes up. We'll sell you. I don't think we're using any of these, or 45s, or 44s, or stone arrows. The 50 cows, that's for attacks. We'll keep the EMP grenades. These are different sizes of these charge ones. I think this... Yeah, I think the 6x24 is the one we actually use for the charge rifles we've got in storage. Not that we've got any equipped. And we can make them anyway. Wow, these are really valuable, actually. These are hugely valuable. What the hell? That's from the mechanoids. For heavy charge weapons. Yeah, I'm going to sell them for cash. We're actually turning a profit here, which might let us buy some robots or something later on. We have some Yayo we're going to get rid of. We'll keep the Psychic Tea, because we actually do put that to use. Patch leather, you can go away. Mega sloth wool, camel hair. Small stacks we're not really going to use. Okay, so that's buying out all their steel, all their advanced, or all their components and advanced components. Okay, I'm good with that. Buy that and still turn a profit on the entire trade, which is being dumped over here, which is just lovely. And that should get brought in. Still have Oliver over here. Amazing. You're not... Oh, you do have a bond with Steiner. Yeah, all right. That's why you have the master set there. Indeed, you do. Follow master while drafted? Maybe. We'll consider it. When we are threatened by something truly dangerous, we can, in fact, have Oliver the War Rhino finally do something for us, maybe. But I'm still worried about just, like, accidentally just rando sacrificing him. Why wouldn't they buy these? Oh, because they're tainted. They probably don't buy the tainted stuff. We do have a job, no, not here, but at the tailoring station. If it gets down here, we do have a job to salvage all tainted apparel. It's just lower on the list, which is okay. If they can make the clothing, they will do that first. Keep spare clothing around for our people and or something that we can sell. So we still have malaria kicking around. The immunity for everyone should be quite a lot higher than the disease. Yeah, everyone's going to be okay. Managed anxiety, baked goods. You have artery blockage. I wonder, is there an operation for that too? I guess we could check this list as well. Depending on what I'm looking for, there's like different things I want. Yeah, we still have that Archotech arm. If someone does lose an arm, but they haven't yet. A little bit of space over here, which is good. And yeah, we may have to... What I might want to do, actually, right this second, I'm going to go real quick, do a gear and go, and see what the situation ends up with. Oh, right, Steiner's a meleeer, which is why you just got that. Everyone's got a ranged weapon here. We're just waiting for dubs. Oh, did it not gear and go you? Oh, no, yeah, you're still gearing and going. So yeah, even though... Oh, they must be against each other. I'll just send you away. Because I think those are friendly tribespeople that we're visiting. They're probably just from an enemy tribe. So, you are equipped with that as well. Alright. Yeah, so the people set the machine gun to pick up the PKMs. I think they're just keeping their existing guns because there's no PKM to pick up, which is perfect. So it means I could actually switch their assignments a little bit more freely. And they won't do a dumb thing. I mean, they won't pick up... I don't think they'll pick up a random gun if they don't already have a gun. But if they have a gun, they'll keep it unless the proper assignment is around. Beautiful. Alright, hay harvest, which is good because food's a little tight. I did change the barn so that people can go and eat out here. Some herbal meds. Okay, good visit. We're going to change the barn requirements again soon. We'll see. But we may just need a ton more hay production. Like, these guys, they eat like crazy. Do I want another greenhouse filled with hay? I might. I know, we have these outside. And once the growing season is done... Ooh, animal flu. Oliver! Oh no, Oliver! He's got the sniffles in his big rhino nose. Okay, he's going to go lie down, and someone will go and take care of him. 31 degrees outside. Wow. Hot, hot, hot. Freezer's still okay. Rooms over here are maintaining fairly well. The flow efficiency and thermal efficiency is all good. Steiner getting some treatment. Again, still the malaria going around, but we're going to be okay. Alright, butchering's coming along pretty well. And yeah, we've got these funky plants here too. Which is good, because even after purchasing all the steel, we don't have that much. Mostly from crafting. I mean, it's not like we're constructing. We're not putting up structures at this point. It's the... I think it's the crafting of goods, especially weapons. Animal starvation, the Labrador. You actually do have kibble over here. Although, if you start starving... Yeah, well, you just now have kibble. If you can wake yourself up in the morning, you'll be able to eat. If you can't, someone will have to feed you something. He's got that. Yeah, there's the backlog, but we still have tons of insect meat. And yeah, we'll still be making kibble. And more hay is going to come soon. I think the animal stuff is fine. I'm still happy that we sort of trimmed down the number of animals. We've been doing that in general. We sold a few muffalo. We got rid of the alpacas a while ago. Because we really would need, like, an insane amount of farming to maintain it. What we could consider is just making some hayfields outside of our walls. People might decide to come around and burn it. That would be kind of annoying. We could just expand our walls. Then, I'd have to move the embrasure front line and things. I kind of like the base the way it is. Part of me doesn't want to increase the base. Part of me is still thinking about setting up a second research thing so that we can go through that a lot faster. Because, again, we do have multiple researchers that would be heavy. Taking the heavy weapons on the way to the heavy auto turrets. We'd make the turrets a little bit more potent. We're still avoiding... trade price bonus. Okay. We're still avoiding building an excess of, static defenses. Like a proper kill zone. Just because this is way more exciting. But it wouldn't be bad to have a few more auto guns just lying around. I haven't built any more mini turrets in a long time. Because honestly, they're not necessarily the end-all and be-all. I wonder if we moved the auto turret behind the embrasure, would it fire? I mean, they fire behind, They fire behind sandbags. Yay, research on heavy weapons is done. We've got, what is this? I have to sneeze. Excuse me. We have a forbidden body out there? Oh. Oh, you must have rotted. Desiccated, yeah. And by default, the unforbid everything doesn't do it. I thought I could right click here to set it up. To do everything. Like to force it to even do, skeletal things. Which normally I don't want for animals, but the humanoid body, that's kind of annoying. So we've got some pickups over here. Just some hauling on some bits and pieces. As far as I know, there's nothing else in there. I'm going to assume all the bits that can be mined out on the map have been mined out. Barring a meteor or something like that. And we could still do deep core mining, but I find it, I don't know, I was kind of annoyed by it last time. We still have lots of slag to just smelt down, plus we've got the plants. Even though, using the plants to get metal is kind of unrealistic, for whatever reason it feels better to me. It's interesting, I just like the idea. Grow your own metal, because why not? Alright, cutting some blocks, we still need that. And yeah, the Labradors are being very, very helpful and handy. We're making attack 50. And we still have some more weapons we could trade away. Just need the right merchants with enough money to do it. Newton working on a sculpture. That's the other thing we could have more of. And yeah, we haven't needed to make components in a while. Advanced components is still not something... What? What? This is where we make these? Okay. Is this the R15? It is. Doesn't actually have that much of a range. Good fire rate, though. You know what? I'm fine now. We'll stick to the tacks and the machine guns. How long's that been there? Was that as soon as we researched charge ammo? Was it before that? Yeah, I was just checking to see if we could make advanced components. And the answer is no. What is Wycro wearing on his face? Sunshades! It technically gives you a tiny bit of armor. Ooh, lowers your mental threshold. Which is cool. I guess you just feel cooler, so you're unlikely to break. Man, that's another thing. Can we make sunshades? And where would we do that? I don't know. Too many mods. Or just the right amount of mods. I don't know. So, blaze... Oh yeah, that's going to be cool. The Nutriflower, the plasteel, and uranium at some point when someone gets enough planting. It's a pretty low priority thing. I mean, I guess I could do something so I'm actually using that space for now, but it's only 4 tiles. I don't think it's a big deal. Get the Psychic Soothe going on for the female still. That's quite long. Oh. Shit. I shouldn't have said it, because the second I do, it ends. Womp womp. Unfinished PKM, and you're making that attack 50. Yeah, I'm wondering about a second one of these stations. We have room. So first, I'm going to save the bills. And build a copy I mean, it's tight. But we do have room. Good quality chair and do that. I mean, there's so many unfinished things. Now, I don't know if the bills are shared between the two. We might just end up with more unfinished things, which would be a little bit weird, but hardly the worst thing in the universe. And they'd get resolved eventually. This is, I do have it set to, like, unfinished goods, right? I guess, like... It's weird that it's not getting dragged over there too quickly. I'll cancel the frag grenade. Charge cartridge. Arrow? Oh, wow. That's an old job. Alright, you're done. So now I'm going to load... Meh? Did I not save? Oh, maybe I hit enter and it didn't... Oh, it didn't actually do it. Alright. Heavy auto turrets. Now the question is, do I even bother start building them right away? Well, we'll see. Medicine production, yes. Probably into bulk. Because it's a more efficient job. Now, the Ultra Tech medicine sounds pretty good. Prosthetics would be nice. I would like to be able to unlock prosthetic spines. We've got someone with a bad back. There's so much research to do. Then you got the range shield belts. Like, ooh. That keeps your people alive. Pulse charge munitions, precision rifling. I think those precision rifles, I think these are some of those that were at the... at least one of these was at that fabrication thing. Charge blaster turret. Now that's pretty fun. Advanced launchers. Getting robots going... Maybe. I mean, that can free up work for other things. Mechanoids, build our own mechanoids. Look at this stuff. I think so many mods add so much more gameplay. Simple animal prosthetics. I mean, we do have a boomlope with a missing hoof. I think they'll be fine. Complex electronics? Is this what lets us... Ooh, modern computer. One-wave radio. Flat screen TV. I was wondering if this is going to be the thing that allows us to make the advanced components, because I'm sure we're going to need that. I might want to... Advanced... Fabrication, probably? Yeah. Let me shift queue that, because we're going to need the advanced components for a lot of the other things we're going to want to do, whether it's bionics or robotics or whatever. We're going to have to maintain that. We have a new fancy sculpture. I think these bedrooms over here we're still lacking, so we'll install you over there. Just constantly make people happier and happier because they've got awesome swanky stuff all over the place. Well, this is a surprisingly uneventful episode. One colonist idle. Nana, I think, was actually potentially a crafter, but I guess both of these are being used. They don't share the queues exactly, but I guess that's fine. I'm surprised you're idle. Is someone, maybe someone else is coming over to work at this desk? There's Whitecrow's here. I suppose Zandy might be. Yeah, making PKM, that's probably it. You've got the other desk reserved. In theory, we could have 3 of these, but 2 is still gonna, well, double, I guess, most likely. With the amount of people we have here and the amount of things, valid jobs we have, it probably will literally double the rate at which we do this. The other thing we might want to consider doing is throwing some people on night shift. So this is something I've never really played with very much, but while night owls get a penalty for being awake during the day, no one else gives a crap about their day-night schedule. I think. Working in darkness is bad, but otherwise it doesn't matter. Let's say we took Zandy... Whoops. Zandy and Nana, let's say, and put them on a night schedule. So we're going to tell them instead to sleep, you know, over here. Here. We'll do this with you as well. So they're effectively going to be on the night shift schedule. I mean, it might take them a little bit to regroup there. That way they can use some of the stations otherwise. Four Eyes, I think, is doing some of the janitorial stuff. We could split the janitor job between Four Eyes and Wood by having Four Eyes work a night shift. And that might be a good idea. Boom, boom. Something like that. All right, well, what we'll do is we'll put a save in here. Folks, thanks for watching. I'm going to see you guys next time. Bye-bye.